Ani Carla Bennett, Nadizhnikaz, Mount Pleasant, Michigan, Nidonjaba, Magizi, Nadodem. Hello, my name is Carla Bennett. My native name is Bidabung, which means morning, early morning, light. I'm from Mount Pleasant, Michigan, and I'm Eagle Clan.
What do you remember before the casino?
Before the casino, the big casino and the little casino, they were both cornfields. There was just nothing there, just big old cornfields. The road, Leighton was a dirt road. We did not have Andawad. We did not have behavioral health. More or less just 7th John on Remus, the hill, and the housing, which had the little tiny houses, the circle, but now it's a square.
Did you grow up on the reservation?
Off and on, yes, I did. I lived on Broadway in one of the HUD houses, which is located in front of the old Summit Center. I lived on Leighton, which was a dirt road. For Mount Pleasant, yeah, that's the two main roads that I lived on because those were the two main roads on the reservation back at that time.
Did you know about gambling back in the day?
Just what we seen about Vegas on TV, more or less. There was no gambling facilities around the state back then, no.
How did you hear about the Soaring Eagle?
As a tribal member, I knew it was coming. The first was the bingo. That was started inside the tribal center, which is the gym now. We started out as the bingo, and we eventually brought in some machines. That was the first gambling operation that we had. That ended up moving down the road on Broadway to the old pallet factory, which was our first official gambling building, I guess you could say. And then from there is when we moved from the old pallet factory to the little casino side, seaside now. And then after we grew more from there is when we ended up with the hotel and the resort.
Did you think that the Soaring Eagle would impact the community?
Yes, I guess we just didn't know how it would impact it. Having CMU in the same town as a casino, we were hoping it would catch on, that we would be successful. And I think it was a positive impact on the community because we have so many jobs that we can offer not only to the Mount Pleasant residents but also to the CMU students, whether it's part-time, full-time, how long they're going to be here. So yeah, I think it was a good impact. But then again, it's the bad part of the gambling. We also have that too, which we don't have to elaborate on.
How was, once the Soaring Eagle was built, what was your reaction, and what were do you remember people's reactions?
They didn't have to fly all the way to Vegas anymore. So that was, yes, it was good. I actually started working at the old pallet factory. I started as a part-time dealer, and I was there for 3 years, and I actually was there when they went from the pallet factory over to the seaside. I worked up from part-time dealer to a full-time pit boss. And so it back then we were not getting per cap, so that was an awesome job to have and to be able to work for my tribe. It made me feel proud.
What do you remember before per cap?
Before per cap, we were poor. There was not very many jobs around that we were able to get. We were more or less on the res. We depended on commodity foods. We depended on stipends for our shoes for school. We depended on stipends for clothes. We were not as fortunate as we are today with all the funds that we have now. Excuse me. The casino has really brought us out from being desolate and poor. Now we're able to give our children and our grandchildren the things that we never had. We don't have to wait for a stipend to go get them a pair of shoes now. We can fund anything that they want to do, recreation-wise, travel more, let them see what the world is like instead of just the res. So it's brought us up and out of the poverty that we were living in before the casino came.
Do you think there's negative that the per cap bring?
Yes, like anything good, there's always bad. The gambling, I think, has brought gambling addictions. Being so close to the res and serving the alcohol. Being so close to the res and serving alcohol, there's more alcoholism, I think. And of course, with having any kind of addiction, alcohol, there's going to be other substances that are brought into the community. And we're seeing that nowadays with losing so many of our, not just young tribal members, but older ones too, to heroin, crack, all the bad that goes with any kind of addiction. We're seeing that in our community now too, and that's the downfall of having a facility this big and bringing so many people. Bringing so many people to our res, we're going to end up with the bad. It's just the way the world goes.